So now that we've learned to create a new mass from model creating mass, now let's start to imitate or make this building as a conceptual mass that we can use on Revit for energy analysis. So what I've done here, I have the footprint of the building, which is this one, and I've exported it to AutoCAD. If you're working with AutoCAD from the beginning, it's fine. And we can start making this mass, or tracing the outer lines of the mass from the AutoCAD file. So first of all, we're gonna learn to import a new AutoCAD file. So we go to this V button here, which is a menu, the program menu button, and we go to import and import CAD. Okay, we go to our folder here, which is the Vasari tutorial, and we select our DWG file. Okay, this file. First, when we select it, we want to make sure that we're importing the right units. So we have to make sure that the units are right. Down here, we can see some options. So let's say, for example, we want to import some of the layers, not all the layers. We can do this from here to specify some layers that we want to import. And if we want to import the import units, which will be the same as the ones that we are using in our AutoCAD file or Revit file, or we can leave it autodidacct, but sometimes Vasari doesn't import it correctly. So let's get back here and see the units that we are using. So I'm using here in this file millimeters, not meters. We can know this from manage and go to the project units. We can find here it's millimeters. So we have to make sure here from import units that we are choosing millimeter, and the positioning, which is you can make it automatically or manually. So let's make it manual positioning, and where we're going to place it, which is usually the reference plane, and then we select open. We wait until it's imported. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so now the plan of the floor of AutoCAD is imported here. Okay, and we place it in whenever place we want to place it on. Okay, so this is only some lines for the plan of the Revit file, which is this one. Okay, and we're gonna start making the mass that looks like this. So first of all, we go to create a new mass. Of course, we're creating something that is unique, and we go to the top view from here, from this box here, and we start tracing our lines on this plan. So we have to make sure that the lines are in closed loop, as I'm doing here. Okay, so we come here and make this part as you can see here, it's an arc, so we make an arc here, and then another arc from here to there, and then we close our lines with a line here from this part to this part. Okay, and as you can see, after I've made the last line, it's automatically made as a surface. So this surface we can extrude it. We can start extruding our surface from create form here and make it a solid form. Okay, so the next step is determining the height of the building or our project here. So we can know this from here, in any of the elevations. So we know that each level is from 0 to 4,000, which is 4 meters to 8 meters. Luckily, when we started working on this project, we made the levels every 4 meters, so we don't have we don't need to change anything in the levels. All what we need to change is the surface to make it, instead of it's being 9 meters, we want to make it 8 meters. Okay. So now we have it's the same height and the same form of the building, with of course a few adjustments that we have to make. For example, this part, which is a void, and this part, another void here, and maybe this part also, which is a void. So we're gonna start creating our voids. Let's start with this one down here, which is the main entrance of the building. Go again to Vasari and start creating. First we have to set our level pane again to level 1 and start creating our form here, which will be something like this. Okay, yes, it was 6 meters, and this will be a void form. Now we're gonna move our void form inside the building. Of course we have to choose the void form. Okay, so now I've selected the whole building, and then I chose the void form by deselecting the building, and then move from this move button here and move this inside the building. And let's see what will happen. So we have our first void here. Now we're starting to get closer to the building here, and we have another void down here in this part. So we can create a void. Let's create it. As you can see here, the plane level is changed to the level 2, which not level 1. So we can create this form, the other void form, from level 2 and extrude it down to level 1. You can choose top view again and start making an arc, and close it with some. Okay, this one. And the line should be from this beginning of the arc that I've made to the end of the arc. Yeah, so I have the surface inside. Now I'm gonna choose it like I've done right now and create forms void form, and it goes of course downwards, not upwards. Yes, from here to here, and we have our void form. So now we don't have to make the columns. Those columns are not gonna differ anything in the analysis. We can make this void form, and you've known how to make it. So after that we finish our mass from here, and we have our building form. So next time we will start on how to make this mass more of a building, okay, with the windows and floors and so, and we'll start to make our analysis, climate analysis and solar analysis and energy analysis. So see you next time. and I hope you start practicing this as soon as you can.